Good evening, everyone. Beth here with another Take and Make program for you. I hope you've all had the opportunity to buzz through curbside at either location or even at Willard, where we're now open. Yay! And you can come in the building. But I hope you've had a chance to already come in and get your kit for our Take and Make project. And if you haven't, that's okay, because it's the first one of the month and hopefully we'll have a few extra kits lying around at either location, so you can give us a call and swing in and grab those. I wouldn't take a lot of time because they will go fast, and we usually get a lot of buzz after we've posted a video. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully you've gotten your own. So first things first, you have a piece of vinyl. This is a little bit different than the vinyl we've used, only in that it's iron-on. So you're going to need to get an iron hot, and then you can use your ironing board. I don't have enough room to pull out my ironing board and be able to show you how I'm ironing it on. So I'm going to use just a towel on my table and the iron, which works fine. Maybe not quite as easy because you really do want a firm surface. I just feel like it's easier for me to iron, but we're make doers, right? We're gonna make this work. So I gotta put my second set of eyes on so I can see this. And what I wanna do is find a loose edge. Oh, got one. And I'm gonna weed out. So you're gonna peel. And you wanna keep the words on there, which is kind of hard to see. Showing it to you. They are hard to see, period, aren't they? Let's see. I know they're on here because I saw them earlier. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep peeling. So I'm gonna peel, and the word love is gonna start to appear. And some of these edges might be a little difficult, and you just peel away, and you'll see they're gonna start to pop out these letters. The iron-on vinyl, I find, is much more forgiving when I'm weeding stuff than the other. And when it gets to a point that it's sticking, I'm just gonna work around the edge of the paper here, vinyl. I'm gonna come in here like so that I can see my letters. And you know, I don't like to have lots of extra because I end up re-sticking it. So I'm gonna trim some of this stuff that I'm weeding off as I go. So this is the E of love. And then I'm gonna come back in on this side because I know this is my L. And I'm gonna keep pulling on it. And like I said, it's a lot more forgiving. So don't be too worried about tearing. But you still want to be a little bit careful. So see, I'm making some progress here. I'm going to turn it my way and keep peeling and peeling and peeling. Now, if I want to do all the letters or all the words, I can. There are 3 words on here: love, hope, family. So see, once you get it going, this vinyl really does do pretty well. I like to do these big ends. It makes me feel like I've got some stuff going for me. And again, you don't have to. I like to trim it down just so I can see a bit more of what I'm doing. I don't like all of it just hanging on there. But be careful when you're trimming. You don't want to cut something off that peeled off accidentally, because I know what these letters look like. I feel a little more confident in it, but I don't blame you for being super careful. You saw me last time have to go to plan B making those memory jars. I couldn't quite get it. And some of these pieces just stick right in there. I can't get my finger in there, so I'm gonna pull on it a little bit with the tweezers here. There we go. And it's in those little pieces in between the letters. Sometimes they're harder to get a hold of. My fingers are a little bit bigger. And it's so stretchy, this vinyl. Ta-da! Okay, so now we have love, hope, and let's get to the family. And I'm going around all the edges of my vinyl, because again, easiest, right? I like the path of least resistance. And as you can tell, I'm being kind of hard on this, because who wants to watch me peel vinyl for 20 minutes? Not anyone. I think I'm gonna do family. So now that I've got everything unmasked here, I'm gonna go through cut off family, and see I still have the little middle piece in the L and in the A. So again, I'm gonna take my tweezer and I'm gonna pick at this a little bit first with my thumbnail, because I can never quite stop picking. See if I can get that thing to pop out. And sometimes you have to bend it this way and that so you can see where that crease is. Ooh, got it. The L is out. The L is freed. And let's do the A now. The A is giving me trouble. Oh, I got it. Okay, see how little it is? The A, the insert of the A. It's so tiny, right? So hard to see. So, family. All right, I'm gonna take my towel and give me just a second. I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see the tabletop a little better. Okay, I'm gonna take my towel and lay it here on my table. I'm gonna unfold it a little bit. And I have my iron. I put it at the cotton setting. Jenny didn't give us any strict instructions on this. I think that in the past when I've done t-shirts and stuff, and I did them with the iron here at home, I did a cotton setting, and I think that that'll work well. The burlap is probably not the easiest material to adhere things to. Not to say that it won't, but because it has these openings in it and it's not a tight weave, it might be a little more difficult than, say, a cotton would. And I'm also going to offset where I put it. Now you could do it centered in the middle. I'm gonna offset it so that I can have my greenery on this side of my hoop, and it'll make it feel more balanced to me. But that's how I want it to look. You do yours the way you want yours to look. So I'm gonna lay it on so, and it's sticky, so you can get it centered if you want. You could do it at an angle, whatever speaks to you. And then I'm gonna lay my iron right on my transfer. I'm gonna call it transfer tape. I don't think that's the exact technical name for it. And you know I'm so technical, not even a little. But that's what I'm calling it. So I'm moving it because I don't want anything to burn. And I'm gonna press with the tip right down on this burlap. And starting on the F end, while it's still nice and hot, I'm gonna push down quickly, though I don't want to burn my finger. But I do want all that adhesion to stick. Ooh, look, we have F. Ooh, it's coming kind of nicely here. See if I can get that M. Oh. This cursive sometimes gives me a challenge. I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I feel challenged by it. Whoa, not bad. I got all the way to the Y before it really doesn't want to give up. So I'm gonna hit this end of it again, get that heat going, encourage that transfer to transfer for us, and peel it back off. Now once I have it off, I'm just gonna press. I really want these guys to stick. And there we go. Yay, part 1 done. And look at this. We even got the eye to adhere. That's majorly impressive for me, because usually those little dots go by the wayside. I struggle, admittedly, not gonna lie. So I'm super happy about that whole situation. Now, you also got a hoop like so, and I want you to loosen it up until this inner hoop will slide right out. And then we're gonna lay it down. I'm gonna turn it so you can see. I'm gonna get this centered how I would like it. And again, I want mine just off center, because I'm gonna bring my greenery around like so. And you don't have to do it in the middle. You could do it down towards the bottom, up towards the top. So when I talk about centering, for me, I'm centering my burlap in the middle of the hoop from top to bottom, but I'm gonna offset it and have it pull a little bit more to what would be my right as I look at it, but the left as we view it. And then I'm gonna lay this band down on top and tuck it right over. So now's your time to pull your burlap tight. And now tighten it down. Of course, mine's upside down and backwards so that I can show everyone what I'm doing. Now I'm just gonna hand tighten mine. If you're really worried about it, you could go through and then grab a little pair of pliers maybe and tighten that. And then I'm gonna cut my burlap off. I just have a pair of kitchen shears that I'm using. I kind of use them for anything, because I want a nice clean end. So on the back, this is what mine's gonna look like, and from the front. And then I'm gonna place my little piece of eucalyptus like so. Maybe up a little, yeah. I'm gonna take my wire here, and I'm just gonna wrap it around. And it doesn't have to be super high tech. You don't have to have a master plan or a master design. Just wrapping mine around, if it'll go around. And I would use all the wire Jenny gave you. I just think better to secure it. So then I'm gonna come up here a little bit higher. And I think what I wanna do is poke a piece through here. And I'm gonna do this a little differently this time. I'm gonna poke it through, get it around these leaves. See, so I've come around, and I am gonna twist it. I'm gonna try and get it tight so that eucalyptus isn't moving a ton. And then I'm gonna wrap both ends back around, and that's gonna secure it even more. I know it's hard to see while I'm doing it. So I put each end through, twisted it up as tight as I could, then wrapped it around. And look, it's not going anywhere now. Now, to just cover up that wire, I'm gonna lay my piece of yarn like this, kind of on the underside, and I'm gonna wrap right over to secure that. I'm gonna jump over this leaf so I don't pin it down. And I'm gonna jump in between these and under this guy. And now I've gotten back here to where my wire is attached. And I have just enough that I can tuck it under there and it'll hold. If you don't, that's fine. You could tie a little knot or slide it under that. You could even have started, when you get your one piece of wire, start doing your wrap, and then make sure in your leaves you're hiding the other piece of wire and you finished your string. But as you can see, mine's tucked into the back so no one will see it. And now I have this sweet little ornament to hang on my wall. Let me tilt you guys back up. Maybe. There we go. Woo. So we managed to do our eucalyptus hoop wreath, and we have those 3 sayings: family, hope, love. I can see them being done in a trio. You could purchase your own larger size hoop and put them all together, different sizes. I think that that looks nice when you can do that. I also like when they're symmetrical and all the same. I'm a little bit of everything, I guess. I hope you guys had fun doing Take and Make with me this time around. Thank you, Jenny, for such a cool idea. It's such a sweet little thing. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I love to switch my decor out seasonally. So this would be a really nice thing for that springtime when we're waiting for things to grow and everything to warm up. So this makes a really nice treat to have on your wall to change up seasonally. So you guys, make sure that you stay tuned, keep an eye out, check our calendar. We're always doing tons of cool new stuff, Take and Make kits, DIY, stories at sundown, all kinds of things for us adults, because we need to be crafty too. And sometimes we just want to hear about something new. Hope you guys had a great time with me tonight. Stay tuned, because we'll be giving out the mug rug kit starting tomorrow, and 2 weeks from today we'll be airing that program. You guys have a great rest of your night, and I hope you have an even better tomorrow. Bye.